friends, Namaste. When you are in Kadalivanam, the right place to get chilled, the one and only place I can suggest immediately is Manyambodikunnu. Recently, our Chief Minister, Shri Pinarayi Vijayan, sir, was there, and he has done quite a number of jobs over there, and he had also assigned a couple of people to get the work done fastly. Here I am presenting you Manyambodikunnu, which is hardly about 5 kilometers away from Kanjangadu, and it's a lovely surrounding, a divine created place, absolute painting like it has, and it's just marvelous. You get pretty chilled in the morning with the mist and the yellowish grass which are grown over there, and you do not have to wear even a sandal or a shoes. It's such a lovely, nice place. And when you are there, just look at the sky and you just get immensely flown in that part of the land. You'll forget for a while whether you are where in right, left or center. And yet if you still want to do a little further, there are many caves under the mountain hillside which you can meditate. Let me tell you something, the way to Manyambodikunnu is so beautiful, with Tejaswini river flowing one side and lots of palms, coconut palms and small streams and canoes. It's just lovely, lovely, the word. There's nowhere which you have to even think 1 second this is a dirty place. It is absolutely fantastic smell. Such a greenish, and you become younger from whichever age you are, you definitely come down 10 years. That's what is the miracle of Manyambodikunnu. Please visit. You see one of the oldest pipal tree. Here in Kerala, something very mystic is, wherever there's a temple, there would be a cow. And most of the temples are always with the pipal trees. And these are of 1,000 years or even more than or less than, definitely 400 years ahead. And every tree would be having something to speak about it. This is the temple of Sri Vishnumurti, I suppose. And one cannot miss it because it gives shelter to many. This is the very famous Tejaswini river, Karyangode. This also joins with the Kovai river. It's so beautiful as you see the surrounding areas with lots of plantains and coconut palms, as well as small little canoes, and also the riversides and canals. And it's completely with vegetation, and as you see, you don't feel like taking your eyes out because wherever you look, it's all green, 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 absolutely natural. You will really wonder, they don't leave even 1 centimeter space doing nothing. There'll be something, some vegetation, either fruits or flowers or like this big trees. It's a God-gifted place. Now we are going towards Manyambodikunnu. Good morning. Namaste friends. Today I am on to Manyambodikunnu. Right now it's around 8 o'clock. We are already at Manyambodikunnu. You can see the beauty of this place. The hill is not very plateau, but still it's somewhat plateau, and there are small bushes and certain trees, medicinal trees, and then you can see the Manyambodikunnu. Here we are, a beautiful hill giving a panoramic views and a colorful sky in the evening and the morning. One of the less explored places in the area, best visited in the evening or early morning. The Manyambodikunnu is located at Kanjangadu in Kasaragod district, North Malabar, Kerala. The scenic spot is unfamiliar to most people, ideal for people who are looking for a less crowded destination. It is so much here. In the early morning, if you come by about 6:30, you would see fog covered and cloud covered this whole area is. you wouldn't feel like moving out of this place. Actually, I also intend to come at that particular time. Unfortunately, because my car was delayed, I couldn't make it. But otherwise, I intend to be here at that time, capture the scenes and pass it on to you. This is something which you don't get anywhere. It's only the natural gift of North Malabar. Maybe you would get when you go to Vagamon, etc. I don't deny the fact. But this is without taking so much of trouble. You just get in the city vicinity, just about 5 kilometers, means hardly 10 minutes away from the city. So it's so easy to reach over here. Recently, our Chief Minister, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, had been to this place and inaugurated this tourist spot and had offered many facilities to get developed. I think being government, it would take time. The Ministry of Tourism should also probably get involved in it. We will go to this spot where there's an orange color flag flying. That's the place when you stand, you get all the surroundings so well knit. You feel like it is somebody had painted it. It's not that something has grown out over here. It's as if it's just somebody behind really taking strain and stress and pushing it forward. Unless you push forward any of the things, you would not get it done. So this is the beauty of this place. If it had been in any of the foreign countries, it would have been so much faster, and it's already by now done. You wouldn't have to wait for 65 years or so after the independence. Manyam Podikunne, which means in Malayalam, the local language, is a hill covered in the mist or yellow. This is engulfing mist in the morning, and by the yellow-colored grass spread across the rocks of the hill. The viewpoint on the western side gives a glimpses of Arabian Sea at a distance as you see it, and in the evening, the beauty of a red sunset and the multiple hues of the sky. The Blue Hills in the east is a favorite spot for wedding photographers. According to stories, this hill was formed during the time of war between Lord Rama and Lord Ravana from the epic Ramayana. As Hanuman was passing through this place, carrying the mountain which had the Mrita Sanjeevani herb, a part of the mount fell here and it later became Manyam Podikunne. There is now a temple for Hanuman on the north of this hill that's called as Manyampodi Veeramaruthi Kshetram. A world of the caves awaits the visitors downhill. In one of the bigger caves, it seems a woman called Chirutei stayed for a very long time. The rest of them are surangas. Surangas means it's a horizontal tunnel dug. It's on the outskirts of Kasaragod Mini as such. There are 44 caves here for meditations and a temple on top of these caves. Also from here, very nearest is Palai Kadavu, which is less than 10 kilometers from here. Here, take a dip, admire the beauty of the Tejaswini River, the coconut plantations leading to its sides and the small island in the middle. And also, Bekal Fort is very close to. Of course, no need to mention, as I said already, about the Nityananda Ashram, Guruvanam, and Ananda Ashram. Now, the Kadalivanam, the much spoken about place, which has all the tourist attractions, that is the accommodation, the yoga meditation center, the Ayurveda center, as well as the pharmacy, everything, which is from here about 15 to 20 kilometers away only. So one can come in the morning and return in the afternoon before lunch. I hope all of you enjoy the Manyam Podikunne. So let's move further. Okay, reach Kanjangad town now. You know, one thing which is very surprising and very beneficial to all the tourists, that this place is never with nothing. You would never see that desert area anywhere over here. You'll always find either the trees or flowers or gardens or houses or commercial buildings such. You don't see any this. Oh, okay. You don't have to. You feel like taking the photographs all over. See, you can see right side a huge tree with flowers. We are driving in the middle of the city. Now it's actually a pure highway, and in the highway you could see both the sides are well, flourished, well-formed coconut trees, and both the also sides you can see the flowered trees, so you don't feel it's like a deserted area. Chittari, we reached the area called Cherugunne. You can see in front a huge tree, at least easily 50 to 100 people can take shelter underneath of this. All these trees are nothing less than 200-300 years old.